Windings that we have learned in previous lecture needs rotating magnetic field. As it is shown on slide, rotor carries excitation windings with 4 poles. These poles are similar to DC motor's poles. In case of DC motor, poles of field windings were on stator side. In the synchronous alternator that we are considering now has poles on rotor side and their windings are provided with DC voltage. The excitation windings are connected to DC supply through two slip rings shown on slide. When full rated voltage is applied and rated current passes through excitation windings of alternator, rated magnetic flux is established in air gap between stator and rotor. One more difference in air gap between stator and rotor is it is not uniform. As we move from pole center to pole tip, air gap is minimum at pole center and air gap widens towards tip. This non-uniform gap is deliberately provided to seek distribution of magnetic flux according to sinusoid. Now consider armature windings that are supposed to be placed in the slots provided for these windings. DC voltage is provided to excitation windings and rotor is driven by prime mover at synchronous speed. This will result in lines of rotating magnetic flux to cut static armature conductors. Finally, this will induce EMF in each conductor of stator windings. As it is explained before, induced EMF in each conductor may be represented by independent phasor. The way in which these conductors are connected to form a phase decides that how much would be the voltage across phase terminals. Further, each phase winding is also displaced from each other by 120 degrees. Phase voltages are also displaced by 120 degrees. Finally, this process of applying excitation and rotation of rotor produces three-phase balanced voltage across the terminals of each phase. We may keep these phasors separate or connect them in star or delta. If those are connected in star, we may check line voltage is a √3 times phase voltage. If windings are connected in delta, the closed delta circuit may be checked for zero current since voltages are equal and balanced. This is open circuit condition in both connections star and delta. The cross-sectional view of synchronous machine that we see has two pole pairs, so synchronous speed is 1500 rpm. Since armature windings has two pole pairs, each pole pair phase provides one path. Such a phases of all pole pairs must be connected in parallel to form a phase. In this way, synchronous alternator that we are considering now will have two parallel paths in each phase of armature windings. Sample connection of armature windings in delta form for two pole pairs is shown on slide. We may connect these phases in star also. The phasors that we see on slide corresponds to star connection, since phase and line voltage difference is applicable only in star connection. Angle between each phase voltage is 120 degrees and angle between each line voltage is also 120 degrees.